Welcome to Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel, Nigeria's practical real estate law podcast for property buyers, investors, diaspora Nigerians, landlords, tenants, and real estate entrepreneurs. Dr. Prince Joel is a legal entrepreneur, property consultant, dispute resolver, author, and real estate investment coach. On this podcast, he breaks down real estate law, land ownership, title verification, tenancy rights, inheritance, due diligence, property transactions, and dispute resolution in plain English. No jargon, no textbook talk, just practical legal knowledge to help you protect your money, your property, and your future. Need legal help with your property? Dr. Prince Joel provides property verification, title searches, dispute resolution, and transaction protection. Book a consultation at drprincejoel.com/consultation. Call or WhatsApp +234 803 486 9295 or +234 802 055 0410. Subscribe now on YouTube and Spotify. Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Protecting properties, preserving peace, preventing loss.
Echo FM.
Imo State, are you ready? Are you a landlord, tenant, a developer, a real estate investor, an agent, or a lover of property? If yes, tune into Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel every Tuesday at 9 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Here are the details of what to expect on the program. 1. All you need to know about real estate investment, development, and documentation. 2. The legal roadmap to property ownership and acquisition. 3. Eagle eye due diligence. 4. Land dispute, how they start, how they escalate, and how they are resolved. 5. Demolitions, notices, and your rights. 6. Tenants, landlords, developers, and communities. 7. Life scenarios, real stories, practical solutions. This program is not just informative, it is preventive, it is protective, it is empowering. Dr. Prince Joel is a real estate investment coach, a property consultant, property resolver, and arbitrator. Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday at exactly 9 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. every Tuesday. This program is proudly sponsored by Prince Joel Real Estate Academy Limited. Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Protecting properties, preserving peace, preventing loss.
Echo FM.
All right, good morning and welcome to the show. Is Land and Property, Law and Property, Land, property, the one with them buy, the one with them thief, the one with them borrow, all of them we talk about. Welcome aboard, people. It is time for Law and Property. Welcome aboard. It's that program where you get to hear everything you need to know about land and property. And of course, the Jackpot Syndrome or join. Everything packaged into one program. Very entertaining, very enlightening. Welcome aboard, people. And of course, we have our regular, the one and only coach himself today. He is live here with us in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Prince Joel.
Give it with the special music. With the special music.
With the special music.
You don't welcome me like that with the special music. I celebrate me.
I celebrate me.
Just give me something to make a dance.
DJ boy, be here. Come on.
It is good, so happy to be live in the city of Owerri, Imo State. I'm happy to be here live. Man, give me one music. Man, take an announcement arrival.
It's a
I celebrate me. There's this song. I celebrate me. Do you have that song? You have it? I want to dance this morning. Just give me that song.
Dr. Prince Joel is in a happy mood today.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I celebrate me because, man, if you check what one has gone through, we are rounding up first half of 2026.
No be smart.
Bro, I have been there and back. I have been there. I just want to celebrate myself for all what God is doing, for all the battles that I have fought.
Yeah.
From January to this time, for all the struggles, all the disappointments, all the hit and no, come on, give me that song.
If I feel them will love me, no my mama no him buff me. Them is excuse to stop me. Same people when I turn them go yab me. Alright, tell me where them try sustain.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Prince, you are the rock in the studio.
Carry my blessing run.
I make a
My turn. Show me love, no go show me python. We be the same for Oluwa Kingdom. So me say,
celebrate me. Now when I day alive.
appreciate me.
Appreciate me.
Now when I day alive. Let me say when I live this life, you will fake I'm from my wife. Celebrate me.
Celebrate me.
Now when I day alive.
Now when I day alive.
Appreciate me.
Appreciate
Now when I
me.
day alive.
I mean, come, that vote.
From my back.
Oh, man, I'm just in a dancing mood this morning. Good morning.
Wait,
Imo
what
State.
how many people say go Yankee the dancing money?
Man, at times you're just in that mood where you want to celebrate yourself.
And it's good.
And I'm
It's
saying to everybody, if nobody celebrates you, please
Celebrate
celebrate
yourself,
yourself.
I beg.
Not when you die, they go
I
celebrate
beg, anywhere where you day, anywhere
Please
where you
celebrate
day.
yourself. If it's
Celebrate.
a very good breakfast this morning, fine. After work, just stop somewhere, make yourself happy, celebrate yourself.
I beg, if you
Yes.
don't celebrate, start a car business. You go celebrate.
Only I can.
Start a car.
No worry, very soon. Echo FM
Kuli.
will give grants. Will give grants to people who want to start. It's all right.
Welcome aboard, people. It is
Yeah.
Law and Property with Dr. Prince Jewel, live here on Echo FM 100.7. I think I was in a little bit downcasted mood because reading some of the stories, but now you just ginger me up. Let's go. That's good.
Yes.
What a good vibe to start today with. And then today, it is always going to be a pleasure. So, we want to revisit a very, very important, controversial topic, you know. It's been one of those crazy things that you can think about. And definitely what we are doing is the issue of that inheritance. The thing don't cost wahala. I know how many people came here looking for me. I got tell them, say, I know be Dr. Prince Jewel. Mona go find out. I'll give them your number. Mona call them. Most of them, they like free things. Go and consult. They go to find me, they can get free consultation. You know, they work like that. But definitely, inheritance, especially the female inheritance.
Yes, in fact, as I speak to you,
that one, I'm the bigger wahala.
as I speak to you, some female children in a particular family had to sue Umonna to court because Umonna said they're not going to inherit
Away.
landed properties.
People like say Gen Z don't enter inheritance.
No,
wahala.
that is it. If you know you're right, you go fight. I know the funny thing these days, you don't need to fight with knife.
Just come close to the camera.
Yes, you don't need to fight with knife and cutlass. You know, that's what happen now. So the one will be like, say, you know, they too clear. The best thing is just to run go court. But I will always advocate for ADR. Always advocate for alternative disputes to resolution.
So let's just go visit that issue of inheritance one more time,
Yes.
and specifically the issue of inherited land passing over to the next and the next in Igbo land and in Nigeria, not just in Igbo land, even from my own place.
Yes.
Women no get land.
Okay.
That one is a law. It's a customary law.
So the
which
question
is-
to answer
yeah.
this morning, let me put it in the right perspective. The
Okay.
question to answer this morning is, can a daughter inherit her father's land? That's one question that we need to try to proffer an answer to.
Okay.
Number two, can a widow keep her husband's house? Then or put it the other way, does culture still say no? I think those are the few
Three
questions.
basic things that really,
we'll try to settle.
All right. So
To lay
let's go.
Yeah, to lay the foundation very clearly. We are setting it with law, not sentiment.
With law.
With law. It is what the law says that we're going to look at.
Okay. There
What the law
there are
says-
two laws here.
Yes. Understand what the law says is what we are going to look at. Now the question is, what does the law say? What does the law say? Or you can put it the other way. Under traditional Igbo custom, can a woman inherit land?
Of course. Let's take a look at one after the other.
Yeah. So traditionally, the answer will be no.
Okay.
Yes, the answer will be no. In Igbo custom, practically the primogenitor says that the woman does not inherit. The first son inherits the family land or the family house and land. Daughters are told, you will marry out, and widows were often chased out. But the question is, but that was what's tradition. Now, having said tradition, the law itself has actually changed this narrative and this position. Okay? Now, so the next question will be, does Nigerian law say, what does Nigerian law, the law itself, what does the law say about the Igbo and inheritance today? Which will be the lay foundation, and I'll allow you to take the remaining questions.
All right, let's go.
Now, if you go by the provisions of the Constitution, Section 42 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, it bans discrimination based on sex. I repeat again. So my first authority using law to answer this question directly is that Section 42 of the 1999 Constitution bans discrimination based on sex. There is a Supreme Court decision in UKG versus UKG 2014 judgment. It says the court declared that it is illegal to deny an Igbo daughter inheritance because she is a female. Another Supreme Court judgment says that's in the case of Majoku versus Majoku. It says that the court says that the court voided the custom that disinherit widows. So in court today, culture loses, the Constitution wins. That is the position. So me, I don't put them on ground. I don't lay them on ground as it is.
Okay.
Traditionally, our tradition forbids women from inheriting what? Houses, properties. Okay? But our law, as of today, says that it is wrong to disinherit. I mean, it is wrong to discriminate. That's what the Constitution says. And two cases that I cited here. The first one discriminates based on sex. If you're a man, you're doing anything and you're discriminating because this other person is a woman, the law says it is wrong. And the other two Supreme Court judgments, which was 2024, decided it is illegal to deny an Igbo daughter inheritance because she is a female. And the other Supreme Court judgment says that the court voided the custom that disinherits widows. So if you look at it today, culture seem, which may be the argument now, culture seem to what? Culture seem to have lost, while the Constitution and law seem to have won.
All right.
So having understood that, it is now for you to take the questions. Barry, I'm ready for you. I don't talk my 2 points. Tradition says yes.
Okay.
Law says no.
Okay. Now, based on this section 42 you are saying, I just want to ask some few questions, because section 42 is a very bogus thing. It's talking about discrimination and non-discrimination and all that, based on government appointments and all those craziness. But when it comes to community and community laws, does the Constitution derode or that part of the community law and ancestral laws of the community?
The law says that any law that is inconsistent, any law that is inconsistent with the laws of the land, okay, to the extent of is inconsistent, is inconsistent. Okay, so any law that does not conform, to equity, fairness, and justice, to its extent is inconsistent.
Okay.
Are you understanding that now? Yeah, to its extent is inconsistent. So the law says that discrimination based on sex, discrimination based on where the person. Let me read that 42 for you. Based on the it's inconsistent of the law, it's inconsistent. Now, when it comes to section 42, I want to see if we can get section 2. Now, section 42 of the Constitution says that. Okay, so 42 says in plain English. Let me say, it says, a citizen of Nigeria of a particular community, ethnic group, place of origin, sex, religion, or political opinion shall not be discriminated against Sub 2 adds that no one shall be subjected to any disability or restriction because of those things. Are you understanding that now? I'm trying to read that section now. So you cannot treat someone badly or deny them right just because they are a woman.
All right.
Or because the person is Igbo. They're more or less sex.
Now, the word there is discriminated. Discrimination is it depends on how you're seeing discrimination.
Yeah, you can either discriminate based on sex, based on religion.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But if there are congent rules, the right of daughters to inherit sex, that is sex discrimination. That is what the law is trying to say. But if the Supreme Court, the systemic denial was permanently dismantled by the Supreme Court of Nigeria in the landmark case Ukeje versus Ukeje, in 2014. That was when this whole thing about women in Nigeria started inheriting. But there are cultural values and laws that land cannot be transferred from a family to another family. We also said that the land remains within, if the woman does not agree, the land cannot be transferred. So if a woman inherits the land in her compound, whilst married to another place entirely, is that not transferring land by inheritance to that community?
If she marries to another community,
like you are from Imo State, you are married to somewhere from Ondo State, and then you come to Imo State and inherit land, while your family is now in Ondo State by virtue of marriage. So if you collect that land, who now owns it?
Yes, that is why if you check the Igbo custom, if you check the Igbo custom critically, the Igbo custom tries to preserve the integrity and the sanity of the custom.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is why in real practice, it say that the son inherits the alobi.
Okay.
The alobi is the ancestral home, the ancestral land. Okay. Yes. Now, and those who promote the custom, they have a reason for that. If you ask me,
okay,
do you understand?
Of course.
There are days that why would a woman who has married out still come back to come and inherit property? These are the questions that it poses. Why will a daughter who has been married out still come back to share land with the boys and the men who are in the house? If you allow the lines open, you will hear different opinion. And this is what the custom tries to preserve. And in all fairness, I share with that sentiment.
Okay.
To the extent that the male child, especially the fourth son, should be allowed to inherit the alobi, which is our custom.
Which
our alobi is the ancestral home.
Which at least that has been kept up to today. No matter what a woman I've never had the issue of a woman inheriting the alobi.
Yes.
But what I'm actually looking at now, if apart from properties acquired, those ones are not ancestral things to do with the village. For instance, your family land where we have sons and daughters, and the land is shared to the sons because the sons will remain in the family and the daughters will marry out. I'm not talking about just the alobi. For instance, if you have a community and in that community you have a land where the alobi is, and the community also shares land and gives to the family somewhere else, can a woman inherit that land? Which is not the alobi, for God's sake.
Yes. By our law, a woman has every right to participate in the sharing.
Okay.
You understand? What has happened is that some customs have made it so difficult that women do not even participate. So for me, you see these things play out more when the head of the family is no longer there.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, as a father, before you demise, it is your duty to put your estate in order. It is your duty to organize your home.
Arrange your home.
If you don't arrange your home, Mumuna will help you arrange your home when you are not there.
And they always come with a lot of
the customary sentiments. Are you getting my point? So let us get it clear. Under the Igbo land, under our Igbo custom, women are not allowed to inherit properties. I mean landed properties. However, there is an exception to it. In the larger picture, the alobo is an exclusive right of the first son.
Of course. Okay, that's not in dispute.
So
that's not in dispute at all.
Allowing the female children to participate in sharing the family land should be a yes.
Okay,
it should be a yes.
Now let's leave the southeast or eastern Nigeria Igbo land. Let's look at other places like the north. In the north, a woman even they get right to even talk.
I'll prefer we start even with the West.
Okay.
In the West, the woman has a right to inherit
even
land,
the main house.
The main house.
Yes.
The woman has a
Look
right.
at the signal.
Yeah, exactly. The woman has a right to inherit from her father's property. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
That's the right. Whatever the papa gets, he die. When he share, they will give him his own share. Are you getting my point now? Now in the north, there's a little twist in the north. There's a little twist in the north. They also have this discrimination thing against the
women.
The women.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
against the women. But it is also shared by kitchen. So if the man has 2, 3, 4, 5 wives,
you get here,
and all of that. Yes. But it is most important that we understand the idea behind this custom thing, especially in Igbo land. In the West, it's an easy free flow thing. Are you getting the point?
You think they're more liberalized than
the West is more liberalized. Liberalized, if you ask me. In the West, it's more liberalized. But in our own Igbo land, it's more a serious thing. But good enough, the ladies are also rising to the reality and the responsibility.
You don't think that is also reducing the value placed on the customs in the community?
So it's to draw the line. To draw the line.
Right.
And for me, the final submission when I advise people or when I'm discussing this is that the head of the home has a lot to play when it comes to managing your estate. So while you are alive, what are you doing to ensure that your female children...
Most lessons come by sudden death.
So before the sudden, that's why even as we live every day, you don't own your life.
Yeah.
And that's why we always preach and teach and say, organize yourself, plan your estate. Plan your demise. If you feel right will. If you don't feel right will, while you are alive, do a deed of gift and give the ladies. Give the ladies, let them get their own.
That ends the whole wahala.
That ends the whole wahala. So that when you are not here, are you aware that how about Igwe family are still in court?
Oh, of course.
How many? The head of the story of Obi Lulu Bricks.
Little Bricks in River State.
Exactly.
These
guys had
every.
Oh my God.
They had every. Anyway. Wigwe was a fatal accident, helicopter crash.
I wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't expecting it. So I was still very young. Nobody was expecting any of that. They were still.
So the battle
they
now,
just acquired a very big university which nobody owns now.
So the father now is now the one. The father and the family member are now the one fighting the children.
I'm picking. Okay. There's a very, very before our time runs out. There's something that I am witness to. And I want us to clarify that thing now. Let's look at it legally. If a woman is married to a man, and then she leaves the marriage.
Yeah, she leaves the marriage.
She leaves the marriage
back home.
Goes to marry another place and gives birth there.
That second marriage.
The second marriage. She has another family now entirely. After she left the original marriage. And then the husband dies.
The second husband or the first husband?
The first husband dies. And then they are sharing properties and she come back and say she has to get up because she was once married to the man.
So you have to define. There are a few things I think needs to be defined. First of all, we have to define the kind of marriage that she was into, the first and the second. If the first man married her legally and there was no valid divorce, bro, forget her. She will come back and claim her right as the legally married woman.
No, it was dissolved.
So if it was properly dissolved and the marriage was properly terminated, there's a difference between terminating a marriage legally and just walking out of the home.
Yeah, when traditionally the umuna terminates the marriage and they return back the bride price.
So that marriage
was officially dissolved.
And then she gets into the second marriage.
Yes, he has gotten children from there.
Fantastic. She has nothing to do with the first marriage. That first marriage has died. Has died.
No, according to what she is claiming, it's not that she's coming to the community to give. The children she has there have been given their own property, and then she's insisting they must give her.
She has no role to play there. The children should, except they are minors.
They're not minors. They are
fantastic. So the children are adults, and they have a mind of their own. She has nothing to do in that family. The marriage has been determined now.
Yeah.
It's a different thing when there's no proper divorce of the marriage. She get right to ask questions and all of that. But when the marriage don't end, she don't get anything to do for that side. Well, the children are the ones that will fight for their right. So the best she can do is to give the children a lawyer.
But if the woman as their mother, of course, mama and mama.
And mama gets in limits now.
Limits.
Yeah.
And then she's making demands. and saying this is what you must.
No.
As I was, it's my husband that died.
No. Now, ask yourself the next question. The marriage, the children are the ones that are recognized by law. Law
Not
does
the wife.
no longer recognize
The wife.
the woman if there was a valid determination of the marriage. Now, it's a different thing if there was a separation.
All right.
I get my point. I said then they are apart and all of that. When the man died, on the guides of say it was my husband, she can actually come and make any claims and all of that. But when the marriage has been determined, what did they find there again?
I don't know.
The person will get right to fight, and the person she should be encouraging her children.
Quickly, like I was going through that section 42 you mentioned, and what? Well, the law has said there's no illegitimate child. A child is a child.
The child is a child.
There's no illegitimate child.
Irrespective of the circumstance.
Where you go, bring and come, no matter.
No matter.
Now, Peking is legitimate. So, in this one, now when they are sharing property, how does it cover that? If the man has no will, can the woman who don't recognize the child who was born out of wedlock, can the woman
not even forget, say where there is where matter was, there is also the law of succession of the state. Imo State has a law of succession.
Okay.
So where within the family circle they no fit to resolve that. Now courts to invoke the succession law of Imo State and determine who ends what. But literally speaking, the child, whether is illegitimate or not. Now you know what they call illegitimate child. The law does not recognize illegitimate child. Once the family acknowledges that this child
is our blood,
is from this family, is from this man, okay, and the woman also recognizes that. Forget that.
Even if the woman DNA can't do them.
There's a difference between when the child when there is a contention whether
it's not been definitely ascertained.
So once that is not in contention, there's nothing like illegitimate child. Now there are situations where the first child is from another woman. The woman no deal with the man again. The man married second wife, married our second wife, carried our second wife.
But everybody know this is your first son.
Everybody knows their first son. Oh boy, nobody could deny. Now what did happen for my family right now? Nobody could deny the first son in rights. Nobody. The first son inherits the lobby and holds the family property in trust for the family. Yeah. So even if the second wife, which is my own case in my family, even if the second wife gets first son, the first son cannot speak where the first child is speaking.
You don't follow.
You don't follow.
Well, that's tradition. But the law does not contradict that area right at all. Yeah. So that issue of illegitimate child is illegitimate. It's not recognized by law. That's exactly what they're saying. Anyway, our time is up, but I'm going to take 5 more minutes to take some calls. If you have any question to ask, this has been coming. We've already determined women can inherit now. And of course, Dr. Prince Joe has his book where all these things are covered inside. And if you want a copy, please, let's just give them the other can.
Yes, of course. I have the other book, the Real Estate Bible. Okay. If you need that book, most of those things are discussed in this book in detail with references and authority.
I just take and they read and small.
All right. Then, of course, we'll have the other one, the Landlord and the Tenant book, which should be a book for every landlord and every tenant.
Hold it there. Let's just take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, presenter. Good morning, my friend India.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Please, my name is Don Chooks. I'm calling from American.
Okay.
This program is a very nice one. In a sense that the woman has a daughter. Has a son, and is married to another man, and has children with the man. And when the man dies, does the outside son has any legal rights on that family?
The outside,
it's not
the outside wife now.
The wife went out of her husband's side and gave birth to another man's child while still married to her husband. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that the wife, let me just put it this way, the wife came with a son. The man married her with a son.
Okay.
That is not his.
Okay, that is not him.
that is it. Okay.
Yeah, so if
that son has right in that family.
Good.
That's a very intelligent
question. Now, yes, the only way that child will have a right is if the husband and the man in the house
include them,
adopt that child. Okay. If that child is adopted, properly adopted, then that child will have a share in his estate. But if the man no do that formal adoption, and the child is just there, watch him. Once the man begin to have children with this other woman, at some point you see discrimination. You understand? Because the child in the house there will still be communicating to his biological father. It's a different thing where there is
if the son is the first in the house, who then becomes the first son?
That is it.
If,
so the woman,
if the child was
you will certainly
adopted.
see discrimination. The only thing that will make it different if there's a full adoption. And especially where the child in the house that they brought into the house does not have a biological father that he's running back to. Because at the beginning part, when love is sweet, you go see things, they go normal. But once the children in the house, the one that the woman gave birth to the husband in the house, begins to grow, one day you go say, after all, you know be a Pekin, you know be
my father's son.
You go see discrimination. But if the man in the house and the woman in the house tries to do the proper thing, by adopting the child grows with the other children that he's going to give birth to, then the child can benefit. Once there's a full adoption, but if there's no adoption, it just is on for us.
What about we have no illegitimate child? The man is married to the wife, and the wife go play away match, come carry Peking, come back, and then give birth to the son. And both of them are aware that this child is about the man because of love.
Carry this matter, they go on another level.
No, another one. It's just I told you that this inheritance thing is very complicated. So If that child can be said to be a family member, so and
if I'm understanding you,
yes,
the woman goes outside to go meet Chike, and now bringing a child into the house. And now science go prove that. But the position of the law is that so far you don't marry the woman, whatever child that comes from the woman is your own. Except there is no, except there is evidence that child is not your child. Otherwise, the law does not understand anything you're talking about.
So what happens to the child now in terms of inheritance?
No, the picking the house now.
No, in this case, it's been ascertained that it's not your child.
If it is ascertained, morally and logically speaking, you will know now. Say the picking not be your own. Yeah, it will affect you.
It's not gonna do.
You know. Outside the issue of DNA, science, and all of that, even with DNA and science, you can still claim the child because you married the woman. Are you getting my point?
Well,
and so that you married the woman,
you can claim the child when you don't get to.
Everything that
when you don't get, if you claim her, not when you get to them.
First, even knowing say the child not be your own.
That one the break was the
head. So whether you still get the imagine you say you don't take care of Peking for 10 years, 15 years, and only to find out say the child not be your own. The law gives you.
I don't know who will bring
the law gives you the right to
marriage.
Yeah, obviously the marriage will scatter. Obviously you'll be devastated. But I'm saying that remove all the science thing, DNA thing, whether they show up. Picking that you're picking. Where they carry Peking come from.
All right. Well, that's a very a big matter.
No, it's open to argument.
Our time is up.
Yes.
I wish we had more time to discuss this, but we have to switch gears now. So let's just call Dr. Prince Joel's numbers now so that you can reach him for more information.
Yeah, for any of my books, most of this have been discussed in detail. So any of my book, just send a text message to 08020550410. I take it again, 08020550410. Barry, guess what? I'm doing a presentation about relocating to Europe today.
Okay.
Since I dare on ground.
This evening, right?
This morning by 10 a.m. I want to teach people step-by-step procedure for you to migrate to Europe. Europe is opening big time. I can tell you. Europe is opening big time. So I want to take, because all these agents just they scam people, they collect money, people don't understand, just bring millions and all that. But I want to take time to explain to my audience, people who want to learn more, people who are planning to relocate to Europe, today 10 a.m. on the step-by-step procedure. What must you do? How do you follow it up? How do you gather your documentations and all of that to educate our people, since I have the time. And it's happening today, 10 a.m., second floor, 16 Mbari Street, 10 a.m. If you can make it, that would be great. I just have limited time and limited space. So if you're interested, please just find your way to 16 Barry Street, Ikenebu, where this presentation will be made today. And of course, on Friday, I'll be back for our 1 hour immigration clinic program, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
All right.
Barry, we will continue to educate the world and Imo State in particular until we depopulate the kingdom of darkness.
That's all. Thank you very much, Dr. Prince Joel. Our time is up. I was enjoying the conversation. I don't want to check time. See, time don't go by. It's more than 7 minutes. That's one now. No can complain when I short your time next time. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Prince Joel. That's it for today on Law and Property.
Thank you for listening to Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. We hope this episode helped you better understand your legal rights, property risks, and the decisions that protect your investments under Nigerian law. For legal consultation, property verification, title searches, dispute resolution, or transaction protection, visit drprincejoel.com/consultation. Call or WhatsApp +234 803 486 9295 or +234 802 055 0410. Get Dr. Prince Joel's books and free resources through Linktree/Dr. Prince Joel. Subscribe on YouTube and Spotify so you never miss an episode. Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Protecting properties, preserving peace, preventing loss.